What is up, creators? Derek here from DW Designs, and welcome to my fabrication series. Let's do this thing! What is up, guys? Welcome back to DW Designs, and if you're new here, then welcome. Today is Tool Tuesday, and it also happens to be Tig Tuesday. And today we're going to be doing a review slash show and tell on the Eastwood Digital Tig 200. So we're going to be doing a pros and cons list on this machine, and I've had my machine for about 2 years now, so I've had it a while, and I know what's good about it, and I know what I don't like about it. And by the way, guys, I have no tie to this machine. I am not paid nor sponsored for this review. I'm just doing it because I know a few of you are interested in it out there, and I would like to see more videos out there myself even on it, because it's a great welder for the price. I mean, everyone looks at it and goes, wow, what a great price. So with that, let me tell you what it can and can't do, and you can make that judgment call whether you want to buy one or not. So the first thing we're going to go over before we get into pros and cons are the controls. Just lightly touch base. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple to use once you get the hang of it. So here are your controls. This does have the capability of arc welding. I know it's hard to see because the lighting sucks. I apologize. It's got DC TIG welding, AC TIG welding, and spot welding. You select any of those items, and then you set up your machine based off of what you've just selected. It has pulse and mix, lift, and HF, which means you touch the tungsten on the table or whatever you're welding on, and then pick it up after you press the pedal down and pick it up, and that's a lift start. So you have to touch the piece physically first. And then there's HF, which you can just hover right above it, which is high frequency start. There's T2 and T4, and what those do is you can have a remote on your torch, or you can have foot control. That's what that represents. And you also have local and remote loading and recall. I didn't really get into this because I have to change my settings all the time, so I just kind of do it on the fly. And this is your range here. So you have the amount of gas that's going to come out before your pre-flow, your starting amperage, your T up, which is time up basically, so you can tell it to slowly ramp up to the full amperage or have it at 0. I have mine at 0 all the time. I like to have full control of that. And then this is your pulse setting, so what it drops down to and then comes back up. T down, same thing as T up. Same thing as beginning there, the end of the arc amperage, and your post flow. You control it all with this knob right here, and you press it when you want to select. So you'll see it move, and then you press it, and then you can adjust it. The reason why I don't have the machine on is because I don't have a mic yet, and this thing kind of makes a little bit of noise and it washes out the camera. So I hope you guys are understanding, but it does work. Now we're on the pro and con section of this video. One of the things I'd like to share that I think is a pro and that I like, but is as well a con, is the TIG torch. This TIG torch, I love it. It's small, it's nice and comfortable in the hand, it's not too bulky. However, con is it's air cooled. This is actually a 150 amp rating TIG torch, and the TIG welder will do 200, and at 200 amps you can only weld for about 5 to 10 minutes on this before it gets scorching hot in your hand and you have to set it down and let it cool for a while. That is the only downside about the TIG torch. Oh, and I also, by the way, it does not come with this torch setup here I have here. I went with a big gas lens setup. You can buy those on Amazon, or you can buy them through the people that I go through, which is WSS Metals and Supply in Benning, California, if you guys want to look them up. All right, so now we're on to the foot pedal. So pros about the foot pedal are it's pretty heavy duty. It can take a beating. It's made out of fairly thick sheet metal, and the spring still works real nice. It's a little heavy compared to some of the other TIG welding foot pedals, compared to like the Miller or Lincoln or anything like that, but it does the job. It gets it done. The wiring is great. It has not frayed or started to pull out or anything like that. Even on the machine, it's pretty good. The thing that I don't like about this foot pedal, now I don't know if it's the machine or if it's the foot pedal that does it, but it is quite a bit delayed when it comes to foot control amperage. What I mean by that is if you need a little bit more power in one section, you press it down, it might be too late, or it takes a delay, like I'm going to say close to 1 second. To me, that's noticeable, and quite frankly, that bothers me, especially if you're pulsing. Otherwise, the pedal works great. Now, this welder does come with a gas regulator, but I'm going to say throw it out, buy a better one right off the bat, because mine broke within a couple months. The plastic piece shattered off the top. It wasn't willing to hold the gas pressures, and I didn't even have it up that high. It just cracked and broke off, and I wasn't very happy. So luckily I had one on the side and I put it on. So I recommend that right off the bat. Now, ground clamp is good. Works like a champ, like any other ground clamp. As you can see here, the inside's a little frayed, but that's my fault. I didn't have it grounded properly and it arced over and messed that up. The only thing I would complain about is the ground fitting. It has a tendency to want to come apart. That's why it was taped up. Other than that, just fine. Not a problem at all. So the weld quality on this thing is superb. Now, remember guys, it is not the wagon, it's the horse in front of it, all right? The horse in front of it is you, and the welder is the wagon, okay? So you're only as good as you are, not the machine. Yes, there are things on machines that make it harder or easier to weld. Don't get me wrong, that is true. But once again, it is what you can do, not what the machine can do. So with enough diligence and practice, you guys will nail it. So with that, let me show you guys some of the weld quality that I have been able to produce on this machine. All right, as you saw there, the weld quality is superb. If you guys want to buy this machine, I'll put a link in the description below. You can go check them out. Now, like I said, I am not tied to these guys at all. They did not pay me or sponsor me to do this video. I'm doing it for you guys. Now guys, if I can get 100 likes on this video, I'll do a glove giveaway with some brand new gloves. And these are them. These ones are obviously not new, but we will get you a new set. Whoever wins, I'll need your size, small, medium, large, or extra large, and we'll get them sent out to you as well as a sticker. The gloves will also be supplied and sponsored by WSS Welder Supply Steel Co. These guys have treated me very well. They supply me with all my supplies and needs for running this shop. And they do not have a website, but they do have an Instagram. I suggest you guys go check them out, give them a follow or a shout out, and let them know that I sent you their way. Their Instagram is @welders_supply, and you'll see their logo right there on their Instagram post. So, guys, go check them out, give them a shout out. Greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you do, please do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe and hit the bell notification if you'd like to see more. I plan on doing more tool videos, and I also will keep creating more videos on how to build things like, for example, recently the roll cage for Bronco and control arms for the sandrail. With that being said, I hope you guys all stay safe. You guys have a good time, and I'll see you guys next time.